All right, what's going on, guys? Give it a minute here. I'm not even showing that I'm live. Maybe. Oh. All right. Greg, what's going on? How we doing? Stacy, how are you doing? Stu, what's up? Stu, I got I got some screenshots sent to me about some peak pay a few days ago up in Omaha, like $6. Hey Jaden, how are you, buddy? Master Dasher, what's going on? David, how are you doing, man? Stu, yes, it was $7 and $8 peak pay yesterday. Good God. I definitely saw nothing like that. Sorry, I just got a new chest mount. So hopefully there won't be any more of that clicking, clacking sound in videos. The GoPro one's a lot better. Red, what's up, man? Got him right there. I can't get enough of that. That was very thoughtful. So I appreciate that, man. Yeah, if you guys didn't see yesterday's video, was it yesterday? Yeah. God, today's only Tuesday. I have my own here. I'll grab it. Red 5 in the chat sent me this. Even the hat, the phone, the DoorDash bag. If you can see, it's got the little DoorDash logo on the side. It's actually really cool. So Red, yes, thank you. You just made me immortal. You have the Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. I do. Well, I've had it for a while. I just finally put it up. Stacy, you want it? You want a mini me? Oh, it definitely passed muster. I have that. You have that effect on people. I have an effect on people. I would not say it's that though. Well, thank you, Stacy. Stu, it was crazy. $7 peak from 11 to 4, then 8 from 5 to 8. I had to make a video on it because it was crazy. God dang. See, that's the peak pay that we used to have down here when things were, before things went all sideways. Like 2 years ago when we had that, Stu, you probably remember a couple years ago we had that basically a blizzard hit in like February. It was like $10 peak pay all day. It was nuts. Couldn't get anywhere quickly, so I still averaged about $20 an hour, but it was nice. Gig Wars official, how's it going? David, I miss peak pay, but I don't miss dashing through the snow. I really don't mind it. I more have an issue with the customers who don't shovel their sidewalk or driveway and then want you to get up in it, and it's never fun. Or fall on my face like I did last year. I've avoided that this year though. I dash on my bike though. I actually saw somebody on their bike. Was that yesterday? Right down the middle of the road in the snow. They had those big grip tires though. Dashing Sim, what's going on? Stu, well, only the last 2 or 3 months they've been having $2-3 peak every day up here. You should dash up here on a Saturday. We have peak pay all day. I'm gonna check that out. We do something cool for a video. You ever had to do the ID and selfie verification for DoorDash? I just had to do it. So I feel like we did a while back. Yes, we did. Because a friend of mine who may or may not be in the chat right now, I think she's working on her taxes, blonde Aussie, she actually got deactivated on DoorDash. We both had to do the verification thing on the same day. Mine went through, hers did not. She got deactivated because her driver's license didn't match her previous driver's license. She'd moved and gotten her driver's license changed to the other state, and they said doesn't match, even though it's the same person, same everything. Yeah, she's like all Instacart now. She's doing really good on Instacart. I did see something. I'm wondering if you guys have had it pop up yet, though. It just popped up today when I did my first shopping order. Pay with your digital card. I did go through, and you can actually put your red card in now on Apple Pay, on the wallet. I don't know if you guys have been able to do that for a while or if it just popped up to me. I love Instacart. Instacart is so oversaturated here. Although we might give it a try on a Wednesday, because I hear that's the day for like new Instacart people. And I haven't done it in a while, so they might consider me new again. Did I show my gift? I did. How's it going, Clarissa? But yeah, the red card now can be in your wallet. I used it. It works, which is nice. First time I got to use it was an alcohol order, so I still had to pull out my wallet. Catchin, how's it going? Uber has me locked out. Can't upload new car insurance. Take photo only option. 5 days can't get help. They suck. Somebody else I was talking to is having issues, and they ended up they had to contact support and send them the picture. Speaking of, I need to update my new car insurance, so for Uber. Walmart Spark in Lincoln. I'm still on the wait list, Stu. I have been on that wait list for ever. At this point, probably going on 2 years. I feel like they just don't want me. I am not feeling the Walmart love. What is Spark? Spark is Walmart's version of DoorDash. They have their own app with their own drivers, and you accept the order, you go and pick it up just like customers do, and then go deliver it. What? What the heck is going on? I am so glad I've got chat going on my other phone. Dave, what's going on? It's been a while. How have you been, man? Alive and kicking. I've sent to them 6 times in chat. They just closed conversation, not helping. Phone chat worse. That's why I text, or that's why I message support, and I never call them, because at least when I'm texting them, I can understand what they're saying part of the time. But some of those customer support names are funny. Sparkle Pants, Twinkle. Stu says, well, I had to consistently go in every few days and apply, and eventually it said they were accepting new drivers. I will give that a try again, because I wouldn't mind trying Walmart Spark. It would be fun to mix things up a little bit. Message chat seems to be AI bot only. Yeah, last couple of times I've tried to get a hold of support for DoorDash, it's been AI. I just have to keep typing support, customer support, Dasher support, support agent, and finally they push it over into somebody that actually has a pulse. Ryan, what's going on, man? I almost grabbed a Red Bull today. Almost. Hen Dog, what's going on? I got more at the store today. I appreciate that. I would drink the crap out of those white cans. I'm gonna be sarcastic next time, Stu, and type super agent man. We got the Battle of the Daves in the chat. Let's go. I'm all about to enjoy a Frick's Hickory ham steak. Ryan, was that you that I delivered to the other day? That Funko Pop was the funniest thing ever. What an awesome gift from a fan. Oh, definitely. I freaking love that thing. On it, when I opened it, all I saw was Funko Pop. I didn't even really pay attention to like one of a kind. I was just like, well, they got Funko Pops of like Back to the Future, and that probably have a Sasquatch one, I would imagine. But yeah, definitely surprised. And it takes a lot to surprise me. I was talking to a friend of mine though about viewers sending me stuff, and they're like, what if they send you something really weird? That's why That's part of the surprise. Haha, just kidding. Never heard of it before your video. Super Midwest, though. I didn't even know they had it, but yeah, that does sound super Midwest. They have a few Sasquatch pops. Almost sent one. They're expensive, though. I would imagine they are. Terry! Gotta get back to work. I know that feeling. Have a good night, Terry. Catchin says sent to super, then close conversation. I'm gonna start calling tomorrow. Try to talk to them in the same accent that they talk to you in, and you might get farther. I don't know. VMath, how are you? Me neither, but it is absolutely adorable. Oh, Mini-Me? Yeah, I like because I don't have any. He doesn't have any gray hair. I have plenty. Is the weather any better? Yes, it is. Oh my God, yes, it is. I almost had to break out the shorts and the little umbrella drinks today. So it got up to 35. You always crack me up. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad. I'm glad somebody finds me funny. So I'm currently in Las Vegas for a work trip. I was gonna say, Stu, are you going on a world tour? And I pulled DoorDash, or I pulled open DoorDash. I can't read. I haven't been able to talk today. You guys will see just how bad tomorrow. So weird saying absolutely no peak pay anywhere over here. I would imagine Las Vegas is super saturated. David, same here in Michigan, 35 degrees. I almost busted out the grill. Oh, I could grill. Yes. Spring needs to get here already. That's all I know. Went from 38 here in Sarasota, 77 today. God dang. It's been slow in Texas lately. Nathan, what's going on? Not many catering orders and lots of new non-English speaking people out and about. Yeah, what part of Texas again? Vegas is a huge city with 2.4 million residents. They probably have 10,000 dashers. Some days I feel like there's 10,000 dashers here. Monday it will be 43. Hey, it better not heat up too quick. We as much snow as we got, Stu, we'll be doing DoorDash on jet skis if it starts flooding. Chicago had freezing rain, slippery out yesterday. Yeah, the residential streets, those were probably the worst. And then the main intersections had been super slick. Lots of rain in Austin. Gig Wars, yes, I am in the Midwest, Nebraska. Darlene, how are you doing? Dave, it's supposed to be 55 degrees the next few days here in Cincy. It rained all day today and will tomorrow too. All the snow is washed away. Nice. DoorDash on jet skis. Dock Dash. I like that. Or something I was thinking about earlier, and of course, with my brain, I just forgot. Um, Darlene, I'm glad you're good. So I asked a couple people this question, and I know it's a bit different. It's a lot different because I'm just sitting here. In my videos, I'm frantically working. Do I seem more relaxed or laid back in my lives, or do I seem uptight in my videos? You guys are here every week, so I feel like I could ask you and you'd be honest. I don't think I can't put up a poll. I seem more relaxed. Okay. Yeah, right. You only seem uptight when an employee takes 20 minutes to label all your items. Well, yeah, because Ryan, she did not have to write the customer's name on each box. I had 2 bags. One's going in one bag, one's going in the other. And she asked me 3 times who I was there for. Oh, she was definitely nice. I was just at that point. You waited for an order for so long, you can't unassign it, and it really sucks. If it was one order, I would have unassigned it and been on my way. But having 2 orders, unassigned both of them, my completion's down to 97. I was not. Really did not want to unassign both. Yes, bless her heart. Yeah, no. Needless to say, I will not be going back to Lazari's. I think that's where it was. I will not be going back there for a while. Because I picked up an order from them probably a year ago. Same issue. You figured, though, after a year, things might be different. Blonde, no problem. I am definitely not a tax accountant, tax advisor. I am also not a Boy Scout, but I did eat a brownie once. If you know the movie, you know. David, so I've been seeing more DoorDash ads on Hulu. Is it just me, or are their ads getting cornier? I don't have Hulu, but the ads that I have seen are just downright dumb. The ad that I remember from the college championship game, the little dasher on the screen is slowly moving across the screen. The whole ad, just very slowly. And I'm like, that is the correct representation of a lot of DoorDash drivers. The dancing Grubhub one was pure cringe. I did not see that one. I'm gonna have to go back and they probably got. It's probably in a video on YouTube somewhere. DoorDash must have paid big bucks for those commercials during the NFL playoffs. We know where our cut and pay is going. Oh, it's absolutely nuts how much money they spend in advertising. A couple videos ago, I talked about it. 2022, their entire marketing and sales budget, or their allocation, was like $1.7 billion. They spent $1.1 billion just in marketing. Like what did it work out to? I did the math. It worked out to like just over $3 million a day that they're spending on those dumb ads. Yeah, that's where our pay cut went. You see the article I sent? Illinois, 3 Uber drivers shot, 2 fatal. Catching? Did I? Well, no, I didn't. I will check that out. Dang. I don't want to assume Chicago, but could have been. I don't know. We got somebody in here from Chicago. Hen Dog. Did you hear about the 3 Uber drivers? That one was from the pandemic era, I think. Thanks south of there, I'll resend. Okay. Speaking of football, this year has been nuts. Spartans suck, but the Lions are kicking butt. Yeah, very weird. Greg, the new Super Bowl ads from DoorDash will be CEO Tony Xu stating how he is going to raise all Dashers' pay. Oh, darn. It's not April Fool's Day. Yeah, we won't see. Lions will beat the Niners. At this point, I did not see the playoffs going at all how they've gone. So Ryan says, not in this lifetime. Niners will win by 30. Ryan, I don't know if they're going to win by 30. But that video you posted 3 or 4 videos ago is nuts, where the guy in the... Oh, yeah, the skid loader dude. So I found out online that he'd actually gone and damaged a gas station. Well, apparently before that happened, a guy came into the gas station asking if they had security cameras because his skid loader on his trailer was missing. Pretty sure social media found it before he did. Packers game aged me by 5 years. That game was nuts. I think the 2 teams playing in the Super Bowl will be the 49ers versus the Ravens. It'll either be 49ers Ravens or Chiefs Lions. As long as Chiefs don't make it, I'm kind of tired of Patrick. He's become a crybaby. As a team, as being fans of a team, being a fan of a team that really doesn't make it to the playoffs very often. The same thing is happening now with the Chiefs that happened with the Patriots in the 2000s. Kermit Mahomes. I can't unsee that now. Thanks, Ryan. David, we still have our hatred for Ohio State. Speaking of your Seattle, freaking Broncos benched Wilson. They did. There's a clause, like an injury clause or a no injury clause. Anyway, in his contract that if he gets hurt, then I think that he's guaranteed so much money if he gets hurt. So they decided they're not making the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs, so they decided to bench him. Guess you were right, Charlie. Chicago, +6 robberies, calling it the holdup crew. No offense to people that live in Illinois, but the majority of that stuff happens in Chicago. It's like here in Lincoln, you don't go to Alphabet Town. If you're in Omaha, you don't go to North Omaha. North Omaha is not a place that you really want to deliver. Yeah, it's crazy here. I'd like to go to Chicago to visit, but definitely I want to go visit these places before they really go down the toilet. Chicago, New York. Philadelphia. You don't hear about that crap happening a lot in Boston, though. At least I don't. Hey, that's the home of the mobsters. You can move here too, Charlie. I will come visit, but Mary, how are you doing? Oh, Boston does. I don't ever hear about stuff happening in Boston though. Myrtle, just saying. Nah, you're picking the beach. I gotta have my mountains. Definitely gotta have my mountains. It's not too bad. Left with 200 a day in 5 hours. That's not bad at all. Ann Arbor can be rough. Shots fired in chat. MJ, what's going on? Last crime I heard about Boston was some guys throwing tea overboard. Very true. Red, is that why you live in Nebraska, the mountains? Man. Red, Jamie, I've been abandoned in Nebraska. I've been orphaned in this state. My mom's back in Washington. My other parent, my dad won't talk to me. Um, and I guess I just haven't left yet. Yet is the key word. Last crime in Boston was 1980s. Bill Buckner. You did have the yeah, and Blonde left Nebraska too. Everybody just and I'm just here. Six robberies to Uber drivers. Dang. For Indiana, I used to go to Chicago for pickups, but that was back in '96. Been in Florida 23 years. Remember, I quit Amazon Flex after whoa. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I forgot about Deflategate. All right. You guys have proven me wrong. It's been a bit of crime in Boston. That didn't happen in Boston anyway. Johnny, what's going on? So Blonde, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about your coach probably going to the Los Angeles Chargers? Dan, Nebraska's a nice state. I've been through Norfolk. Yes, I say Norfolk. Everybody else here doesn't. And all the way to Ogallala for storm chasing. Oh man, if you come through storm chasing this year, you get a hold of me. I want to go. I've only seen one tornado in my life. Well, in the almost 21 years that I've lived here. And that one was 2006. 2006, 2007. I was on my way to work, and it was like a 30-minute drive all highway. And as I'm driving, I see clouds swirling. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Go around a curve, come back, look up again. The tail of the tornado is spinning and coming out of the sky. I actually watched the thing hit the ground. And so I call work as I'm driving there, and I'm going, hey, there's a tornado. I'm going to be late for work. And they're like, well, if you're late for work, we'll have to write you up. I'm like, well, you can write me up, but I'd rather not get sucked up by a tornado. And they're like, well, there's not a tornado. And then all of a sudden, I could hear through the phone that the tornado sirens were going off. And they're like, just get here when you can. We got to go take shelter. I'm like, told you there was a tornado. I saw it before the sirens went off. Definitely very. It'll get if it's the first time you've seen a tornado, your adrenaline is maxed out. It is nuts. Is he bringing his sign stealer? No, I don't have to. Don't have to because they got the receiver thing in the quarterback's helmet. The easier in the NFL, he doesn't have to get on the sideline just buy a ticket on the opposite team he's scouting. The only reason, blonde. The only reason I'm letting you slide for that is because Charlie's cool pop you made. Red, I guess you get to keep it up. That just got you a free pass. Got to go where the money is. It'll give him a chance to maybe coach against his brother in a Super Bowl again. Wait, no, they're both in the AFC, aren't they? Are they? Yes. When is the team going to get busted using AI video to steal signs? That's a good question. I'm afraid to sign for anything at work. Harbaugh will steal it. You guys are... That was bad. I'm just going to turn chat off. No, yeah, because I can't see. There. I keep trying to look over there to read chat, but it's not working. It's showing like 5, and then it's putting the next comment over a previous comment over a previous comment. We need to steal a good head coach. Who would be up for the Michigan job? DeBoer is at Alabama now. I got no idea who'd be up. But we don't want yours. You don't want Matt Rule? You need one that's not... Okay. I need a head coach. I need an assistant coach. Or maybe just an assistant. I've been doing a lot of like research lately on like newspapers.com, and the things that they used to put in newspapers. People think social media is bad. I was reading papers from the 1920s, 1930s. They would literally put in the paper, Mrs. Johnson has family coming in from Texas for the weekend before moving on to California. They would put that stuff in newspapers. They were also pretty brutal in newspapers. Somebody sold a farm to somebody else, and in the newspaper, whoever wrote it said it will be a good home for Mr. Smith and his wife if he ever finds one. I'm like, man, that's like 1880s brutal. But there was a joke, because they used to put jokes in newspapers too. And this guy goes to a music store and wants to trade his piano for a clarinet, and the store owner goes, "Well, I'll do the trade, but why?" And the guy goes, "Well, my wife can't sing and play the clarinet at the same time." 1880s trolls were the worst. Yeah, they're brutal, and they were brutal in papers. It's actually really cool to see. Although in the 1950s, I could go for some 1950s gas prices right now. It's like, what I see in one advertisement, like 17 cents a gallon. Um, every seemingly good coach we get, we later find out they're a sicko. Where the heck does Michigan State find these? Do you really want the answer to that? Y'all were loving Michigan for beating Bama. Oh, you two are going back and forth. MJ, there you go. The Ohio State. I don't know. Is MSU getting their head coaches from high schools? Those coaches like them young. MJ, don't listen to her. You can stay. Guys, I'm having fun just watching chat. Getting their head coaches from work release. Paul, what's going on? Hey, 2 against 1. MJ's in the wrong chat. No, I don't think MJ's in the wrong chat. I think the Big Ten is very strong in this chat, though. And that's coming from a Washington fan living in Nebraska. Crap, we're going to be in the Big Ten, too. Dang. There's no escaping the Big Ten. It is the black hole of college football. Huskers who? Hey, they did get the number 1 5-star quarterback. So, there's that. I think it's the Big 17 now. It feels like it. At some point, there's going to be an AFC, NFC of college football. Red. Ryan, when was the last time you delivered a COVID test? Felt like daily in September, October, but none in the last 2+ months. I delivered a couple right around Thanksgiving. And did I deliver any in December? I feel like people were getting freaked out before the holidays, and then now that the holidays are over, nobody cares. Because I haven't picked up a COVID test in quite a while. Ohio State feels gross to say, and their mascot is just dumb and lazily designed. Well, David, it's probably pretty difficult to get creative with a Buckeye. I feel. Where's Mike Leach when you need him? Need somebody to do a Mike Leach video like he did for the Pac-10, Pac-12, comparing mascots and what mascot would win in a fight. Tell us how you really feel, Ozzy. It is getting rough. I can't help their stadium is designed that way. David says the Ohio stool. Or the Ohio chocolate pudding. You guys are brutal. We decided you needed a break from the sarcasm, so we figured we'd be your entertainment for the night. Okay, that works for me. No complaints here. I hate when I'm walking in the park and I step in a pile of oils. Man, you guys are brutal. Is this like a three-way rivalry? Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State? Yes, I said three-way. That's what she said. It's that Michigan, Ohio hatred. MSU and Michigan team up for that. Oh, but then you guys just dislike each other the other 364 days a year. The three hate each other. It's not the loving kind of three-way. Well, it could be. If you're into that kind of thing. Tack, what's going on, man? Squirrel. There were a lot of squirrels out in the snow. Kind of feel bad for them. They all lost their nuts. I mean, depends on how you look at it. Stu, I've seen a couple not loving kind of. Watching this reminds me of when Harry met Sally. I live 5 miles from Stanford, so I root for them, but I don't follow college sports too closely. Sorry, I can't add to the hatred. Ryan, no, man, you're good. You're good. Just sit back with the rest of us and enjoy it. Enjoy the free entertainment. Wait a second. Blonde, you can say that, but somebody will get their. Okay. It's YouTube. I don't get how it works. MJ, it was fun having Deion Sanders in Colorado this season. I know they started off so well. Don't know what happened. Wrench vocabulary. Pop your popcorn because this will go on forever. Brian, what's going on? If I'm here live, it's because I'm playing hooky. Hey, Tuesdays are a great day to play hooky. Or get some nookie. It is Taco Tuesday. And I forgot to get tacos. Helen went to Michigan State. No, she went to Northwestern, but they're both Big Ten schools. Or eat a cookie. Bond, yes, I guess YouTube just likes you. Oscar, what's going on, man? I'm eating a cookie. That's what she said. Sorry, Brian, I couldn't resist. How do you forget to get tacos? Might try Waffle Wednesday. Just make sure they're not blue, David. Bob, how's it going? Usually on Taco Tuesday, I got a friend that we go to Abelardo's where I pick up from sometimes. They've got 5 tacos for $5.99. It's like 2 pounds worth of tacos. It's nuts. Can I order a nookie on DoorDash? Brian says DoorGash. It would be all base pay. I ain't tipping for it. Oh, we just all went down the. Well, we've been in the gutter. We're in the sewer now at this point. God dang it, it's only 9. Triple order for. I kept trying to think of a good slogan because we always had every time it pops in my head when I'm telling somebody that DoorDash, you can get anything delivered DoorDash, including pulsating bullets and mini vibrating wands. And I'm like, man, DoorDash really needs to change their slogan. Tech, I have no idea what you walked into. Stu says sandwich. I wish we could DoorDash a knuckle sandwich. Hey, that's a good idea for another app. Paul, or a side of jalapenos. Right. Nookie going to a senior living residence unassigned. Date Dash, the hit it and quit it app. No, so I was thinking about, like, I know I'm not the only one that's delivered adult pleasure toys, but I was like, God, DoorDash could really get behind something. Yes, that's what she said, and I mean, they could come up with a really awesome ad. DoorDash, we'll get you off. All right, we're trading cash apps now and talking. I gotta go back. I know I missed something. Knuckle sandwich. Oh, tech. Yeah. I'll send my cash app. You send the address. Oh, for the knuckle sandwich. There we go. Oh, DoorDash is busy right now. If you'd like to dash, simply open up the app and hit dash now. That just means it's slow. I did, I think, 3,300 deliveries last year, and only one was for condoms. Never had a toys delivery. Bash and dash. Your Noki tip is on the copy table. Game for mechanical. Yeah, Ryan, I think in the 12,000 some odd deliveries that I've done, I've delivered condoms once. No, twice. I have delivered them twice. Because I feel that one of them was was about a year ago with the dog treats and yeah. Very odd list of shopping items. I got the hiccups. So does that mean you would have to sit in an insulated bag on the way to the customer? I had to shop for a vibrator and baby wipes. Stu. First shop and pay was for wine, condoms, KY, and Gatorade. That just that combination says we're gonna drink, we're gonna get it on, and we're gonna stay hydrated. Catching, I liked it on that video with looking for the vibrator. Charlie had, yes, I had to ask the employee because it wasn't where it was supposed to be. And that guy, that poor kid, pretty sure that employee was all of like 19 years old. He's like, oh, that's a popular one. We keep it in the back. That's what she said. Tech. A few months ago, I had an Astroglide wanted. Recover and go back at it. LOL Gen Z. Catchin asks, who here had ever actually made a delivery order? Oh, it's like as a customer. I've never used DoorDash as a customer. David. DoorDash. Fill your belly, fill your date, clean your belly. Oh, I don't even know what got us down this way. I guarantee there's probably somebody watching this right now, not commenting at all, going, y'all need Jesus. Hot Cheetos and pregnancy test. I'm pretty confused, actually. I am as well. Eyes wide open. Now that was funny. Dude is lurking, going, I'm never using DoorDash. Out of 23 people, probably. Yes. MJ, I used DoorDash for the first time to order Popeyes. The Popeyes I refused to pick up from last week. Got here super fast. It's crazy how that works. They're always on top of it when it's not you going and getting it. But the moment you go and get it, it's utter chaos. I ordered Pizza Hut on DoorDash. Only time I've ever used as a customer. Dasher didn't use a pizza bag. That's one reason I don't use it. I'm also cheap. I just go and get stuff myself, though, most of the time. Catching, I got Jesus, but he's not bringing me munchies when I'm cross-eyed. Whoops. Yeah, I still keep a couple extra pizza bags in my car if I see another DoorDash driver picking pizza up. Depending how they are, I'll ask them if they want one. It's 3 minutes or less. I don't use a pizza bag. I continually have to take a photo of my pizza bag. I had to take a pizza. I had to take a pizza of my photo. I had to take a photo of my pizza bag at Pizza Hut for the first time. Really weird. Paid $30 for the fancy pizza bag in the DoorDash store last year. I wonder, is it anything like the main pizza bag that I use, or is it nicer? I used Uber Eats last week, and my food got here quick. Out of all the DoorDash drivers that I've interacted with in this town, there's probably 3 that I would actually trust to bring me my food. Oh, I definitely have some bootleg ones, but yeah, the main one that I use, the nice one, I actually got that at Little Caesars. The first time Little Caesars started handing them out, and then they stopped. So, but no, I almost snagged a second one, but they wouldn't let me because they had a sheet. You had to sign your name, print your name, what app you were using. They might have had some Uber Eats ones too. I don't remember. It's been a solid pizza bag though. I got some old Papa John's pizza bags around here somewhere. Snagged those. I was using those before I got my DoorDash one. Brian, we verified you have a pizza bag for the 100th time. Sometimes I've had it happen 3 times in one day, and I know it's only supposed to happen once. And then you go into your account settings, and it'll say pizza bag verified. Well, why do you keep asking me day after day after day? Anyone do their taxes yet? Blonde's been working on hers. It is nice having a pizza bag though, especially if you go pick up pizza for yourself. You just slide that inside, it's hot all the way home. I work part-time at Papa John's. I got to work early. One time after dashing, got a Pizza Hut offer, accepted it, grabbed a Papa John pizza bag delivered. Oh, that is awesome. Matthew, man, what's going on? Hey, no worries. Sometimes they don't ask for a photo, they just say ask to borrow one. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward. I don't think anybody's ever looks forward to getting their doing taxes. I'm probably gonna owe 5 to 6K, but no clue yet. Ryan, you can probably always file an extension too. I've done that before. Actually, I do that most years. Scrabble! What's going on? I won't touch my taxes for another month at least. I'll be getting paid to do other people's in the meantime. Scrabble, there's probably a lot of people here that would pay you. Does DoorDash mail your form or do you have to print it from email? I think they mail it. There's a link in a recent DoorDash email about the 1099. $1,200 out of 24,000 could be worse. Oh, for sure. California income tax isn't fun. That's why you moved to Washington. Politically, it's about the same, but Washington does not have a state income tax. They have a slightly higher sales tax, but no state income tax. and Oregon doesn't have any sales tax, so you definitely save some money. California taxes are to do. Sorry, something in my throat. Don't blame anyone for putting those off. Seems like DoorDash and Uber could tell you how many miles the offers you accepted were. Well, now Uber, I don't know about Uber Eats, but Uber will tell you. They used to tell you how many miles you did based on rides, but I think what was I gonna say? I really hate when that happens. That was definitely a squirrel moment. We have state and federal here in Oregon. Brian, what is going on? DoorDash is so bad in Myrtle Beach right now, only doing Instacart the last 2 weeks. Brian, you might have some competition there in the Instacart game. Blonde might be moving down there. I need to come visit you though, Brian. Yeah, Oregon has state and federal, but I meant sales tax, not state tax. Funko didn't offer squirrels, so I had to get a snake. That is probably the only snake that I like. In fact, it is the only snake that I like. I'm not a fan of snakes. The hissing ones, anyway. David is headed to bed. We got a lot of Brian's and a lot of Daves in here. Do you see any signs while doing Instacart? Don't steal them. David, have a good night and run. Everyone is moving here. Construction is out of control. Brian, I'm not going to move there, but I will come visit. Couldn't cut it up in 13 pieces. My first real experience with a snake was when we moved here. My mom was getting in the car in our driveway. My brother walked around the car to get in on the passenger side, and just as he's getting ready to open the door, this 8-9 foot long black snake was up in the tree, lost its balance or something. Half of his body just came right down from the tree, smacked up against the car, scared the crap out of everybody. So I'm not a huge fan of snakes. Red, that Funko is amazing. Yeah, I'm keeping that thing forever. It smiled and said, I meant to do that. Then our neighbor, we ended up having to call our neighbor. He got it out with the 12 gauge. That thing was massive. When you have the dead one in your... Oh, well, yeah. I'm like, it's dead. Just use a broom. You and Indy. Indiana Jones. I gotta get to Indiana at some point. One of my little side projects, side passions is genealogy, and I've ran out of things to find online. So maybe I'll dash myself to Indiana. I remember that giant spider on my garage too. That was something to need a 12 gauge for. That's where King Charles spent his first honeymoon, Indiana. And there's probably worse places to go have a honeymoon. How's you tonight? Dashing Wobble, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. It's not the spider in the garage, it's the one under the toilet seat. Yeah, if that just burn the house down. In Diana. Yeah, you're right about that. Well, yeah, it is harmless. Unless it's in the toilet. We're talking about spiders, by the way. For anybody that's just jumped in. Now I know where everyone is, as I was doing a live show too. Oh, you were doing a live? Spiders should definitely be down the toilet. Yes. Thought we were talking snakes. This chat is wondering. This chat is all over the place. Now you know how in here feels. All of the time. We are all over the place. Like I've been trying to work on a video, a specific topic. My sarcastic 10 things I've learned doing DoorDash. Shopping for vibrating wand is part of the job. Your sanity will be questioned daily. Customers assume you're psychic. If it's not where it should be, it's in the weird part of the store. But I did find a new store that I hate shopping at more than Aldi. So Aldi is not the most hated store for me anymore. Dashing Womble, I'm now doing a live show whilst watching another live show. That is multitasking, man. CVS is my most hated. I definitely prefer Walgreens over CVS. We learned it from you, Charlie. Oh no. Faith, how's it going? Yes, that show. I have not been able to talk right at all today. Worse than usual. No, that store called At Home. That place is a nightmare. Their aisle and section numbers are little stickers at the very bottom shelf in the middle of the aisle. Abstract, what's going on? Joe says hi to you. What's up, Joe? CVS has the same branded stuff in multiple aisles. Oh, they do. Yeah, you can find Oreos in like 3 different aisles. Yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of CVS. Yeah, At Home is a freaking nightmare. Abstract, I hope you're having a good night. Womble, I don't get them very often. I've gotten them a little more often lately than I have Aldi orders, but the pay has been like really good at face value. What was the last one I did? It was like $16 for 4 items going like 2 miles. So face value looked really good until you get in the store. At Home is another place like CVS that they got the same crap in 3 different aisles. Red, a few days go by, and she sees Princess Diana with a halo. She asked St. Peter why Diana got a halo, but she didn't. Wolf spiders jump far. I've seen a wolf spider, a big one. Like, you would need a 12 gauge to get rid of it big. Just like, it was in a garage. I said, just get a new garage. Use a match. Clear out the old one. Only go to CVS for my crazy meds. Well, see, if you got them at Walgreens, you could just have DoorDash deliver them. Because DoorDash will deliver anything, whether we know what it is or not. No giggity, what's up? How's it going? Got all kinds of new people hopping in here. People that haven't been in here in a while. Avoid Lowe's orders. Peter said that's not a halo, it's a steer. Oh, red. Oh, red, that's brutal. Yeah, the math checks out. $16, 4-item, 2-mile, until you spend 35 minutes in the store trying to find those 4 items. MJ says too soon. No, wait, it's been 20 years. It has. Oh, dang, it has. Just not a fair wage. Oh, with DoorDash, I feel like they could just do. They could honestly do $4 peak or $4 peak. $4, that would be nice. They could do $4 base pay across the board. It's past Matt's bedtime though. It's past a lot of people's bedtime, Scrabble. It's only 9:30. It does feel a lot later. I don't know why. Miss seeing you too, Faith. You find a new job? I used to see Faith all the time going when I went into my local vape shop before they got rid of everybody. Going into that vape shop was like going into Cheers. Just everybody knew your name. And now I walk in there and it's basically a look of, who the heck are you? Scrabble, show off your Funko. Okay. I will show it off. Some of you guys have already seen it. Red 5 made me immortal. I guess I could probably try to reduce some of the glare. Detail all the way down to the hat and the DoorDash bag. That is just freaking awesome. Yes, I am immortal. It kills your time so bad. It really does, and it's just annoying. Peak pay here. Minimum wage is only $7.50. Wait, what? What about it? $7:30 here, and my 9-year-old nephew is a basketball game at 8. On a school night? Yeah, that's a little. And he's not. That is a little late. God, even when I played basketball in middle school, our games were like right after school. I have ADHD and OCD. Paul, Ketchin, Brian, and Brian. Appreciate that. Yeah, Red sent that to me. It's Rec League. Yeah, I've never heard of. Although for me, I would say going to an 8 o'clock game in the evening. My nephew played basketball last year. Some of his games were like 8 a.m. on a Saturday. So I would take 8 p.m. over 8 a.m. Abstract, what's up, Blonde? It's awesome to see some of the originals. Have you ever dashed overnight? I have not. I think what's the latest I've ever dashed? Probably midnight, to be honest. Basically, after that, anywhere that's open, which is basically McDonald's, it's all drive-through. And definitely not dashing after midnight on the weekend, because then you're in line behind actual customers. You're in line behind Uber drivers that have riders that want to go through the drive-through. It's just not any fun. Plus, Mom always said nothing good happens after midnight. Ryan, yeah, you've got a 7-Eleven. We don't. I miss 7-Elevens. Darlene, I'm a morning person. I work 6 to 2:30. I am definitely not a morning person. The last time I saw 6 a.m., I'm pretty sure it was because I was still awake. Terry, glad you all still here. Oh yeah, we're still here for another 21 minutes. The only people out after midnight are criminals, police, victims. Which one are you? I'm in bed. Usually. I realized we didn't have a 7-Eleven out here on July 11th when I was thinking, ooh, free Slurpee Day. Yep, no. Closest 7-Eleven to Lincoln is, I think, Bonner Springs, Kansas. I think. I still want to find a 7-Eleven, though, that has a banana Slurpee. Apple Maps is wrong. It used to be. I know at one point there was a 7-Eleven in Omaha. I want a banana Slurpee from 7-Eleven. And anytime I go find a 7-Eleven, I cannot find it. They don't have banana Slurpees anywhere. AM, PM? Nope. Don't have those either. I feel like those are probably the AM, PMs. I feel like are probably more of a West Coast thing because there's quite a few in Washington State. 7-Eleven's popping up 2 miles away. Night Blonde. Banana Slurpee and the 7-Eleven maple bar. An actual maple bar. Those are good. Vegas must have 1,000 7-Elevens. They're everywhere. Ricky Dasher, what's going on? Oh, you're not really. Well, okay, yeah, you're kind of late. I missed 7-Eleven and Sheets. Okay, Sheets, I have no idea what Sheets is. The gas stations in the big gas station, the 7-Eleven, if you're gas stations in the Midwest, is Casey's. Gene, how's it going? I missed your comment earlier. Hope you're doing well. Actually, I just miss being able to order a maple bar and not be looked at like I'm crazy. TF is a maple long john. Yeah, they have. If you ever break down here or run out of gas, you have problems. Their hot dogs are tasty. They were not 7-Eleven hot dogs, but I had hot dogs tonight for dinner. I was feeling lazy, and what I really wanted was chili cheese dogs, but I didn't have any chili. Jay Galland, what's going on? DoorDash not good on Tuesdays in my market. That's why my lives are on Tuesday nights. It's the slowest day for me. I mean, I was out did a half a shift today, so I was out for about 4 hours and didn't even hit $80. Womble, Tuesday is definitely not great in our market either. Yeah, Tuesday, it's like the Monday for gig work, I feel like. Yeah, Mondays are generally really good because everybody goes back to work, back to school, and then nobody wants to cook. So it's like, okay, it's Monday night, we'll order food. But then Tuesday, everybody's back into the swing of things, and then Wednesdays are a bit better. Thursdays are hit or miss. Anyone have Publix in their market? I do not, but I do have Hy-Vee. Wish we had Hy-Vee. I don't, Brian, is as much as you've watched me shop, you would know the layout. You would instantly know the layout. Brad, you're getting a Hy-Vee? Download the Hy-Vee app, the Hy-Vee Aisles app. You can put in your store. You have to create an account, but you can put in your store location. And if you can't find something, you can open up the app, type it in, then type the item, and it'll tell you what aisle it's in. That's my little cheat for when I can't find a helpful smile in any aisle. You revolutionized my shopping speed. I appreciate that. Like I said, it's like supermarket sweep for me. And as much as I enjoy doing the shopping orders, I don't like shopping, which helps me be as quick as I am because I don't like shopping, and I definitely do not like shopping for me. It's a challenge accepted. Same for the Krogers around here, all Instacart. Yeah, most of the stores that are, well, there's definitely more stores here that are on Instacart than on DoorDash. We have a store called Super Saver, which I think it's a Nebraska thing. But they are on Instacart, not Hy-Vee. Sorry about that, guys. My mother just tried calling. She knows it's Tuesday. So yeah, we have Super Saver, which is a Nebraska thing. It's on Instacart, not DoorDash. I wish that Costco would get on DoorDash. That would be really nice. We got a couple other smaller stores. What, I think Family Dollar? Family Dollar's on Instacart. There's definitely more stores on Instacart, but oh, Lowe's. Lowe's is on Instacart, which I haven't seen any normal orders from Lowe's. Yeah, I saw that video where you say someone told you to use that method. Brad, you told me about that last year. Did I not pay attention? Sometimes I don't pay attention. Sometimes my ADHD is squirrel, rabbit, unicorn. I don't like shopping either, but the payouts usually be way higher than food deliveries. Oh, they really are. And if the dollar amount's higher and it's only like 3 or 4 items, man, there's times that you can be in and out of that store in the time that it would take you to drive to a restaurant, wait for that food to be ready, and then go deliver it. Sprouts is on DoorDash or Uber, but it's always 60 plus items for $10 and 10 miles. Ooh. Hate shopping, not a fan of shopping for me either. I've only done a few shopping orders, but I generally avoid them. Your comment was dismissive. Red, I am sorry. Are you're screwing with me? I think Red's screwing with me. You haven't lived till you do a $70 Spark Shop offer 2 days before Christmas. I guess I haven't lived yet. I am 21 for the 17th time. I don't pay attention at times either, mainly when Mrs. Womble is telling me something. When you take a shop with 35 plus items, just not sure I could. I panic when I got 20 and can't find something. Catching, my thing with that is if I can't find something, I just move on to the next item. And then I will go back and look. But I'm not gonna take a lot of time. Don't worry, I didn't take it personally. Well, I'm glad you didn't take it personally. No, I didn't freeze. Yeah, Red, I'm glad you didn't take it personal. Ryan, yes. My mother just tried calling again. I'm doing my live. I hope somebody didn't die. Now, she knows I'm doing my live. I talked to her before my live. Go to bed, Mrs. Charlie. Don't say that, Ella. Put her on. I can't because the phone that I'm streaming on is my phone. That's the phone that she's calling. Get mom in the chat. My mom usually is in the chat. She's usually in the background creeping around. But now that she called me twice, no. Okay, so a while back, I talked to my mom, and she was going to bed, and then I get a phone call 2 hours later, and I actually miss it. I was in the bathroom. I left my phone on my end table, and I come out and I had a missed call from my mom, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. She went to bed 2 hours ago. Why is she calling me? And so I called her back, and she's like, I didn't call you. I'm like, yeah, you did. Her dog called me. Ryan, she thinks you joined a gang. No, that would be the other son. You got a midnight phone call for yes. I was like, I was at that point. I'm like, I'm freaking out because she's like, she called me. You know, she'd been in bed for 2 hours. Nope, it was her dog. That's a good standard $1 per item. Most money you made in one day on gig apps. Okay. I'm up. The most I made I have cleared 300 in one day on DoorDash. The most that I have made in one day, it was a Nebraska football game here in Lincoln. We played Oregon. This was 2016. I was out for, I ended up driving 10 hours that day and cleared over $700 just on Uber. So that was the most I made. If you want a banger of a day and you don't mind people in your car, this town is actually great when it comes to football games on Saturdays. This last season, I had, I think my best day was 500. Yeah. But you could easily go out almost any game day and clear $300 and not even probably have to drive 8 hours. So yeah, that Husker game day is basically the only time I DoorDash. Basically the only time I Uber. Definitely should get into rideshare. If you don't mind people in your car. I don't, but I've only touched 300 a day a few times on DoorDash, and those were 10-hour days. I think the last time I drove 12 hours, did I even clear 300 that day? No, even then, that was like 270, 280, I think. The $300 day was definitely very unique. But most harrowing weather-related dash experience. First time I did DoorDash, spring of 2019. I was still doing Uber and Lyft full time, so I was just doing DoorDash part time. I ended up barely getting under. I actually got under an awning at a hospital to get out of almost golf ball size hell. Major storm came in, torrential rain. Yeah, almost golf ball size hell. And I got very lucky. They thought that I pulled up. They thought I was pulling up to pick up a patient. I'm like, no, I'm getting out of the hell. I'm getting the hell out of the hell. So, Jamie, how's it going? Jalissa, how are you doing? All right. Anybody got any more questions? Because it is 10 o'clock. And as I usually ask, do you know where your children are? Do any of you guys remember that commercial or that segment? 10 o'clock, the 10 o'clock news would hit and they would say it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Right. It's only 8 here. You have 2 more hours. DoorDash in Virginia is slow. I want to get to. I'm getting to Virginia. Hail or high water. Red. MJ, you know it. Nancy Reagan probably came with that. You knew the good parents from the bad parents, because all of a sudden some kids' parents are going, oh crap, we got kids. Station in LA used to say, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know what time it is? Cheech and Chong are probably going, what's the time, man? All right, guys. Yeah. Don't have any children that I know about. Neither do I. Yeah, I don't either. You guys all have a good night. MJ, Ryan, we'll see you next time. Red, I'm sorry. Brian, Jamie, yeah, you guys all have a great night. We will be back tomorrow in the video and next Tuesday in our live. It's what my wife said about kids too. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow.